Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Today I'm going to take a look at this residential application. So this application I don't have much information about, and the only things I really do know is that the structure is going to be 16 by 16, and at the high point, I have the high point at the bottom of this beam here, but at the high point it'll be roughly 12 feet to 13 feet tall, and at the low point over here I have 9 feet. So that's the only information I have. I am assuming that the structure is going to be built off of a home. So one of these sides will have the house to it. So we'll just call it the back side over here. And then I do know that although this is a open gable ceiling here, he is going to close in this section here with glass. So that will be another thing. He mentioned that the glass would possibly hold in some of the heat, but I just want to say that the heaters are infrared light waves. They are not heating the air, they're heating mass. So any air movement within the patio just moves out and doesn't really collect. Now, enclosing the glass up here, yeah, there might be some residual amount of heat that does float up here. So let's say that the floor heats up, the tables, chairs. There might even be a cooking center around here. I don't have that layout, so I can't put that here, but anything that's heated up will in fact convection heat into the air, and some of that warm air will float up and warm up this space up here. But we strictly use infrared light wave heaters, so they produce a light wave, and that light wave travels through space and then penetrates any mass, the human body being part of that equation. So in any case, that's that. Let's go ahead, and I have two different options for this particular client. I'm going to turn off the dimensions. So this would be one idea. You can see here that, let me just turn that off for a second. I have these heaters set at 18 inches from the bottom edge of the heater to this supporting beam across here. And you can see that with the 18-inch clearance here. It's actually about 20 inches, which is what I truly have, and I just moved it out based on the best footprint I can get down here. Also, this angle of the heater, this angle of the heater here is approximately 10 degrees from 0, so that's the way we can get the heat out to the middle section of the patio. And again, I don't know what the usage is, so I have a couple of just silhouettes of standing people, and you can see that, you know, when they're standing here in the middle, you're not going to quite get hit by that ray. You could change the angle slightly to you got about a foot of space that you can move inward, so you can get a higher amount of overlaps in the middle. However, we do have enough overlaps to make it comfortable for the seating position. So it just depends. Now you can always do that after you have an installation. You can fine tune, you know, the heaters by adjusting this angle here based on what meets your needs the best. So, but yeah, you can see 18 inches of clearance here, 18 inches of clearance over here, and then of course the clearance above the heater is 9 inches of clearance, and that's what we have. 6 inches of clearance, and that's what we have with this bracket here, and that meets the clearance above. So that would be one option, and you can see here we get a pretty good, decent footprint of heat. Like I said, I believe this customer is going to have some type of either a bar or countertop, cooktop over here and over here, but I'm not quite sure where that layout is going to be. So you can see that we're missing this area here and this area here with this application. Okay, so the next option would be to place 3 units. So I have the 2 heaters here. They're still in the same position. The only thing I've done is I pushed them all the way so that we have them approximately 18 inches out to this edge here. And again, with the clearances, you can see that I got the clearance just meeting up this beam here. So that's what the footprint of 3 heaters would look like. And this particular unit here, I've placed against this beam because, like I said before, there's probably going to be some window or something of this nature up here. And what I've done here is I've taken the unit, I've matched the bottom edge to the bottom edge of this so I can meet my 18 inches of clearance. And then I've stretched the bracket, although I don't have it modeled here. There is a longer bracket, so this bracket would be roughly, I'm guessing about, let's see here, yeah, 3 inches. So you'd have to go with a 4-inch bracket that the manufacturer produces so that you can get that extra throw, and then you know, meet the clearances down below and above. So here's your clearance above. You can see that's my clearance here. And again, the footprint of heat, you can see, is, you know, fairly well. It's the same in the middle as I mentioned before, but we have nice crossovers, you know, here, here, and here, and the outside edge over here. This space right here would be a very warm space right there, that little triangle area. So, all right, well, I hope that has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, you know, simple drawings like this really does work. We don't need all the details, but knowing the seating arrangement and like if there's bar stool seating, things of that nature, that's good information to have. And one thing I did not mention is the fact that these are 6,000 watt units. There's 3 6,000 watt units, so 25 amps a piece at 240 volts. Something to keep in mind. That's a 75 amp system, and you'd probably want to have it on a control system if there's different styles of seating here. So thank you again. Give me a thumbs up if this has helped, and if you're looking for help, just send us an email to support@patioheat.com. I'm Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Have a great day.